Hello, welcome to another weekly vlog. Um, so work's been like all right, but yesterday was a bit of a hard day for me. It was Senior Tuesday, and it was the first day after a holiday, so it was hella crazy in there, and I just had little bit of a breakdown because I got a lot overwhelmed. There was just so much going on, and I, I felt like everybody was like sending people to me instead of like doing things themselves, which they could have done, but for some reason they weren't doing. And I just sort of had a little bit of I was like in the middle of like cashing out a customer, and then people were like sending more people to me, and I just sort of, I just, yeah, I was like, I can't do this. And I just left. Not left work, but I left like my register and just went into like the lunchroom and had a little bit of a cry. um, I just got like really overwhelmed, and like I don't like I know what happened, but like I just that sort of never really happened before. Um, and but then like I came back out and people were like, okay, like we'll like we'll help you if you need to, like I know that it's overwhelming today and everything, but like we'll kind of spread it out a bit more. If you want, you don't have to stay on the register today. You can go and like do something else. And I was like, no, no, no. Like I'll stay. I'm okay now. Um, I just need it to like ease up on me a little and like not keep sending people to me. Because it's too much. Because I do like different things at this evil day job, and this one thing to where I was scheduled to that day yesterday, it was like I'm supposed to like do one thing and also cash people out when I have nobody else to do things. But for some reason, they kept sending people to me when I had other things to do at this station. And I was just like, I can't. If I'm here, I can either do this or I can cash people out. I can't do both. So uh, that got a little overwhelming for me. And they sort of like eased up on that towards like the end of when I came back after my little breakdown. But feeling better today. And I would like to say that it has been officially a year. On the 4th, it made a year that I have been at this evil day job. And I will say, it's retail, but it is the best retail job, the best job that I've had, evil day job, ever. The people are, for the most part, a lot more supportive at this evil day job. Um, and, I really like working at where I'm at right now. Um, it's just, sometimes it just gets a little like overwhelming. And yesterday was like just the emotion just sort of got to me. But thankfully, like they were nice and supportive. And when I kind of came back and when I like made it clear I can't do this, I can't do what you're asking me to do. So that was really, really good. Um, Feeling better today, but really eager to sort of like get out and like go on my walk and sort of get my mind sort of cleared and sort of de-stressed. So looking forward to that. Um, might like gonna hit up the library, have some stuff to drop off, and of course see what else is new in there that I want to pick up. Um, I might go to my Dollarama because I need to pick up some stuff there, and I want to see if that place, that Brazilian place that I went to a week ago, um, has more cheese danishes. Because I want to pick up a few, because I'd like to have them for breakfast. Um, and I'm also going to get back to my reactions this week. We've put those off for most of August because I was wrapping up, finishing my latest book, which is Blood Vows book 4, The Choice, which is Will's story. But we finished that, and now we're in the editing process. So reactions sort of like got pushed to the side a bit as I was like wanting to finish the book and finish the book and finish the book. But that's done. So now we're just editing, and now I'm going to be getting back to my reactions. Today we will be reacting to the Turkish drama that I'm watching. It's Hershey's Chocolate Kisses. That is not the name of the show. I cannot pronounce the name of the show because I'm an ignorant Canadian girl. But it's Hercai, and it is this fantastic story about fantastic, melodramatic, soapy story about this woman these two like warring families, and the grandmother of one uses her grandson to seduce and supposedly ruin the granddaughter of the other. But of course, the grandson and the granddaughter end up falling in love, and he's like, there's all kind of like twists and turns and revelations, and it's just been fantastic. I have loved this show so much, and so I'm looking forward to getting back to the reactions for that show. That's what we'll be doing today. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye! Hello! So, just got back from my walk, and it's a little more humid than I expected it to be, because it doesn't, like, there's no sun outside, but it wasn't too bad, and I feel really good after it. Went to my library, and went to my Dollarama to pick up some stuff, and among the things that I picked up, I'll show you the Dollarama haul first. Picked up some food stuff, but the one that I wanted to show you was, don't fall, was the butterscotch snack pack. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because it's not, I know that for a lot of people you're going, ew, right now, but I always loved the butterscotch flavored snack pudding things. Not necessarily the snack pack brand specifically, but just the butterscotch flavor anything. And a lot of places it's hard to find because, like some of you right now, a lot of people don't like it, but I always did. I like the chocolate is fine, but I really loved the butterscotch one, so I was so happy that I found it at my Dollarama. Also picked up a few hooks for my pictures and stuff, removable, and so that we don't, because I live in an apartment and it's not mine, so any sort of decorations and stuff will come down it whenever I move. which I'm not planning to move anytime soon. I really like where I live. It's small, it's nothing really fancy, but the rent is, I got in at the right time, let's just say. Yeah, because living in Toronto now is just insane. Um, so I've got my hooks to like put some pictures up and stuff. Got some more sticky tabs for annotating my books, which I'm having a lot of fun doing. Um, and of course, I picked up a few books. They didn't have many that, ironically, I didn't already have from when I went to my Dollarama last week. Yeah, it was last week when I went on to Hyde Park and went on that long walk, and the bookstore was closed, and then I ended up finding a Dollarama with a lot of books. So the two that I didn't have were Florence Adler Swims Forever by Rachel Beanland. And I think it has it has an insert cover, but it's just like quotes. But yeah, so got that. I will tell you more about these when I do a book haul for them, whenever they end up sort of up there. Oh my god, that's the first time that I did that it actually worked, that it was on the right side. Good job, brain! And I also picked up a classic, Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, which apparently is a Netflix movie. They did a Netflix version of it, which I have not seen. Which again, I'm trying to like give classics that I know about sort of another chance, because I follow some booktubers on here that make them like sound like so interesting, and yeah, I just wanted to give them like another shot. So I read Rebecca a long time ago. Couldn't get into it for whatever reason. Maybe now that I'm older, I'll be able to like get into it. So, but looking forward to that. And now my library stuff. So I am very glad that I found a little section in my library that sells books. They have like books for sale. And I know that like some libraries do that, but I hadn't, like, next time I go to like another library, I'm going to see if they have this section because I haven't really looked for it in a long time. Granted, I haven't been to the library in a long time, but now that I'm going again, I want to see that, because the reason I'm not getting books from the library is because of that shelf right there. Look at me with like first go, and I'm not like go doing it like on the wrong side. Is because I want to read. Oh, I almost did it. Damn it. Those books there. And with library books, you have to bring them back. And so I don't want to like get books that maybe I'm not in the mood for at that time, and then like either like run out of renewals for them, or just like not be able to bring them back yet. So I tend to buy my books that way. They're on my they're on my to be show to be shown and TBR shelf there, and I'll get to them sort of like when I get to them. There's no pressure. So, very glad that I found this little rack in that library that sells books, and I picked up two. One of them is a historical romance called A Daring Arrangement by Joanna Shoup, who I've heard very good things about. And Barbara Erskine's The Ghost Tree, which I just realized the character here is Thomas Erskine. I wonder if it's sort of... Okay, yep, the inspiration for the ghost tree lies in Barbara Erskine's own personal history, branching back to the days of Thomas Erskine, her great-grandfather 5 times removed. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a, inspired by true events or true characters, or, yeah, so the ghost tree by Barbara Erskine. And, yeah, so looking forward to that. Also picked up at my library a few more relaxation CDs. The Alchemist's Muse Muse by Andrew Heath. And I can't tell what instrumental like one this is, but check that out. And this one doesn't have a name, but it's a 2-disc Bahoo. Oh, by Laraji, called Bring on the Sun. And is it 2 discs? I saw one. Yeah, it's a 2-disc set. And looking forward to listening to that. Music for Mindfulness. And this one's 3. Oh my. I didn't realize there's that many. Hey. Oh, it's got some instrumental. Claude Debussy. A few more Claudes. Yep. Gustav Holst. Ludwiko Einaudi. Oh, very, very excited for this one. Remember, that one fell out. So that's that. Picked up some magazines as well because I have a little bit of a stack of magazines that I always like to pick up, like at my pharmacy, but trying to like be a little bit more frugal and save some money. So I got some magazines from the library that can like still like satisfy my addiction. And House and Home, Canadian Living, I really like Canadian Living. They have like great articles in there and great recipes. This one I got is Discover Science, and the reason I got it is Secrets of the Vikings. Y'all, I'm in season 6 of Vikings, and we're almost finished it, and I love that show. And even though I'm bitter that in this last season, they've killed my Lagertha, and they've killed my Bjorn. They've killed my Bjorn, y'all. I'm still not over that. I'm still not. But yeah, we've got like a handful of episodes left, and so this I really wanted to check out and read. And of course, like I always got to get because I love to cook. And once I get like maybe I'll get like a little camera thing that I can like actually like vlog myself like cooking recipes and stuff in my little apartment. But yeah, I like doing that like a little bit for you guys. I think that would be fun. I got Clean Eating because why not? We can always incorporate a little bit more health into our diets. And got some movies. I'm so excited to show you, especially one of them. This one is Green Book with Viggo Mortensen and I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm going to butcher this name. Mahershala Ali. And yeah, I know this is on. I believe this is on Netflix. I'm not sure if it is or isn't. Some people take issue with it because, of course, you can't have like white people and black people being friends for some reason without it being some kind of. The people on one side are racist. The other people are like automatically against it because they think it's some like white savior bullshit. Which to be fair, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, but based on like the plot, I don't think it is. But I'm really looking forward to that. Next one is one that I've always wanted to see, but never got a chance to yet, and that's 5 Feet Apart with my poor Jughead, Cole Sprouse from Riverdale, and also Ben from Friends, if you're that way back. And her name is covered. Her name is covered by the library. Haley Lou Richardson. So, yeah. And I'm not going to show you that one yet. But this one's Another Mother's Son. And it's set in World War II. And it looks really, really good. All my World War II movies. And finally, the one that I'm so excited to find, because this movie uh, costs an arm and a leg if you wanted to get it on Amazon or like anywhere sort of to buy it. I don't know why. Like, I know why, because it's such a good movie and a classic, but I don't know why it's so expensive and you can't find it anywhere. The Burning Bed with Farrah Fawcett. Why is this movie so freaking expensive you want to buy it? But I was so excited to find it at the library. Like, you don't know. Oh my God. So good. Such a good movie. Not for the faint of heart. It's about an abused woman who kills her husband by setting his bed on fire and setting his house on fire. But he totally deserves it. So, yeah. Cannot wait. Cannot wait to rewatch this movie. I might react to it. I've seen it, but it might be fun to do like a reaction like rewatch. Ooh. Ooh, I like that idea. Okay. And that's what I got from the library. And that was my day so far. Right now, I'm going to start going to do my reaction for Hershey's Chocolate Kisses, the Turkish drama. And then have some, well, probably dinner. A late lunch, early dinner. Because Turkish dramas, for some reason, their episodes are like over 2 hours long. I don't know why. I've had the writer of one of my favorite Turkish dramas explain it to me, but really didn't understand like much of like the explanation still didn't like really make sense to me. But either way, that's what we're going to be doing now. So I will talk to you guys later. Hello! So, today we are probably going to end up going to a park that I've always heard of, but I don't think I've ever been to, and it's Christie Pitts. Just gonna sort of go there, hang out a bit, do some reading, which will be, I'll be reading Charlotte Vale Allen's Night Magic, which I'm just a little bit in so far and really, really enjoying it. It is somewhat a Phantom of the Opera retelling, um, and probably will end up hitting a thrift store on my way back and buying some books because I have no shelf control. But I'm getting paid tomorrow, so it's fine. It's fine. Really, it's fine. It's fine. Um, and yesterday was really cool. Went to the library and did my reaction for Hershey's Chocolate Kisses, episode 52. My goodness, I love that show. I love that show so much. And I also started this, oh, let me go get it. This telenovela from that I picked up from the library, and it's Amor Bravio. I don't know, but can we just take a moment? How pretty is this boy? I'm not sure if you can make that out because of the maybe the glare of the screen, but oh my God, let me see if maybe you can make out the back better. Down. He is so pretty. And he is Christian de la Fuente. And really, really enjoying this so far. It's sort of he's the heir to this ranch, but the female lead, was the niece of the guy who owned the ranch, and she is married to this douche nozzle, and the uncle did not want to leave the ranch to her because he knew that the husband was plotting to take it away from her. So to circumvent that, he ended up leaving it to this son that nobody knew he had. This dude, right here. So, there's all this scheming to keep this guy away from the ranch, and so now he's like plotting his revenge because they ended up killing his wife and his unborn child. So he comes to the ranch under an assumed name, and he's working there. And he and the female lead, Camilla, are starting to have happy pants for each other, and it's a whole thing. So really enjoying that one so far. Yeah, that's sort of the plan for today. Hopefully, oh, I'll be doing my reaction for Supernatural episode 10 today. Lucy, somebody has regrets. Yeah. That is the name of the episode. And I will hopefully be doing some editing as well, if I can fit that in. But yes, so that's sort of the plan for today. Might take you along and show you some stuff as I go about my day. So I will talk to you guys. Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to mention. I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, might go to the grocery store because I need to pick up some meat or something for lunch, and my grapes that I love so much. I want to get them as often as I can before they go away, because I know that as soon as the weather, I think they're only here for like a month or so, a month or two, maybe, not even that. So I want to grab as many of them as I can, as often as I can before they go away. So I'm gonna head out there too. So I will talk to you guys later. So just got back from my walk and it was lovely. Went to Christie Pitts Park and um, it's considerably smaller than High Park. I think High Park is the biggest park that we have in Toronto. I could be wrong. Maybe I should Google that. But Christie Pitts is just a smaller, but just really nice sort of um, park. And walked around a bit there, and it seems to be like back to summer again, which is really icky and gross because I am not a fan of summer. Last week was all like 20 degrees and like 22, and it was lovely, and that is my sort of sweet spot. I just want to be comfortable. I hate the summer, but you know, I I prefer, like, if you were to ask me between summer or winter which one I would pick winter. And here's why. In winter, you can put on many layers and be okay. Be okay against the freezing cold. If you're, just go out and, like, what the weather is, put on more layers and you can make do. You'll be all right. In the summer, you can be buck ass naked and still feel god awful, sticky and humid and just uncomfortable. So if I had to pick one, I would pick winter in terms of comfort. But sat at a nice park bench under some nice shade and read about two chapters of the book that I took with me, Night Magic by Charlotte Vale Allen. I'm really, really enjoying it, quite very much. And I, of course, picked up some books, but first I want to show you that I picked up a friend for baby Vinka. I picked up this purplish kind of chrysanthemum. It looks so pretty, and it was on sale. And yeah, I'm trying to like show you as much as I can, but not like tip it over and like get rid of all the soil and stuff. And I have, of course, for her name, if you were thinking anything other than Chrissy, you have vastly underestimated how cool you think I am. My level of dorkdom, of course, I named her Chrissy. So I'm gonna put her up there with baby Vinka, and hopefully they'll hang out well together. And of course, because I have no shelf control, I went on the way back, passed by the thrift store, picked up some books, but it's fine. I get paid tomorrow. It's fine. It's totally fine. I picked up Sandra Brown's Thursday's Child, which I could swear that I've read before. It sounds familiar to me. Where am I going to put you? Let's just put you there. And I picked up Olivia and Jai by Rebecca Ryman, a novel of passion and betrayal in 19th century India. So that looks really like melodramatic and soapy and epic. So very much looking forward to that. I found another Kate Morton, which I am such a fan of her books. I've read The Forgotten Garden, and I have The Distant Hours on my shelf to read, and I picked up The Secret Keeper, and now I found The Lake House by Kate Morton. I'm assuming it's like the same sort of like family secrets, epic saga, kind of like mystery, and yeah. So cannot wait to read that. Very excited. And I also found a Bertrand Small historical romance, clearly, This Heart of Mine, and it's part of her Sky O'Malley series, but this one is Sky O'Malley's daughter Velvet and her story. And it follows like the same kind of formula. Velvet falls in love with a guy, but of course he ends up dying, and then she finds new love with somebody else. That's sort of Burgess Small's kind of MO. Um, and I also picked up a classic, which is The Stone Diaries by Carol Shields. And now I vaguely remember reading this um, in school, in high school, I believe, and it's set in 1905. Yeah, I vaguely remember reading this in school, so thought I would give it another. Oh, there's pictures in here. Who are these people? It's a novel, but is it like I? Daisy Goodwin. Daisy attempts to find a way to tell her own story within a novel that is itself about the limitations of autobiography. Huh. So is it an autobiography? Carol Shields, Daisy Goodwin. Not an autobiography, but I'm very much curious. I don't remember that very much at all. Um, so that was sort of my morning, and going to. I think I'll do my supernatural reaction first, and then have lunch. Yeah, or maybe I should have lunch first. Eh, no, I think I'll do the reaction first. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next, and going to be uh, uh, not necessarily editing, but like saving and like processing my reaction yesterday from Hershey's Chocolate Kisses. And that always takes a while because those episodes are over 2 hours long, so that's going to take me a while. Um, and maybe hopefully do some editing on Blood Vows Book 4, The Choice Will's Story. So that's sort of the plan for the rest of the afternoon. Um, yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. Hello! So, by today, everybody's probably heard that Queen Elizabeth passed away yesterday. And that's pretty. Well, well, it is shocking and it isn't shocking. She was like 96. But it is kind of shocking because, like, you just always sort of assumed that, like, she'd be there. Like, it's just weird. Because for a lot of us, myself included, she was the only, like, and, like, we're in Canada now, so we do have a relationship with the monarchy, but they're not, like, our monarchy. They're sort of like the figurehead kind of thing, but, like, we have our own government and, like, that kind of stuff, but, and she's the only, like, queen that, for many of us, myself included, have known. And now it's gonna, like, pass to King Charles, and it's good, yeah, she's gonna be King Charles the something or other. And it just feels weird. And I gotta admit, a bunch of people are kind of salty about it, considering how the whole thing went down with Princess Diana. God rest her soul. But yeah, it's weird that she's gone now. I I don't know. She was like beloved by a lot of people. There are a lot of people who like came out of the woodwork with their complaints about like, oh, you shouldn't be like mourning her because colonization and this and that, and she didn't apologize for this and she didn't apologize for that. Everybody like wants people to apologize. Again, speaking from someone who did not go through any of that, I was very fortunate. But I don't see how like apologizing for something like I don't get it. Everybody like always wants people to apologize for historical things that either they had nothing to do with or that they've have made right since then. I I don't get it. And yesterday was not the time to come out with your blethering. In the words of one young Ian Murray, I'm tired of your blethering. So that annoyed me when like people would come out of the woodwork and be like, oh, you shouldn't be mourning her because she was like this. No. I'm sad. I'm sad for her family. Um, and yeah, it just, like, I wasn't as, like, attached to her than, like, Princess Diana, which I bawled when Princess Diana died. And not because, like, I followed the monarchy at all, pretty much, but it was just when I thought of, like, her kids being, like, without a mother, that sort of is what got me and made me cry, was the boys. Um, and I think it was because of the shock of her death, Princess Diana, like, because she died, it wasn't like she didn't die of old age, she died in a car accident. So I think that's the difference. Um, but yeah, a lot of people are sad today. I'm sad today. But a lot of people, like, really were attached to Queen Elizabeth, and they're grieving really hard today. So, for them, and, like, especially for her family, my definite heart and thoughts go out to them. Um, so for today, gonna head out to the library, and also have to head out to the Duffer Mall, because thank you, today was payday! So I don't have to feel guilty if I pick up some books at the Duffer Mall, which I likely will. But, yeah, heading out to the library. But first, gonna finish my coffee, and it's the Nescafe Rich French Vanilla, which is so good. So good. Just add, like, the teeniest little bit of sugar, because it's relatively sweet enough compared to, like, other coffees, but it still needs a little something. So, add a little sugar, little milk, and we are good to go. But yeah, I want to head out to library and head out to the mall that is closest to me, which is the Duffer Mall. And I can walk there on like a nice day, which it is today. Hopefully, it's 10 something in the morning, 10:25 right now, and I'm kind of hoping that I beat any like heat that is gonna befall me, because it's 25 right now. Like, it's gonna be 25, but I didn't see anything about like the humidex, so it's probably gonna be hotter. If it's like yesterday, that's not good. I didn't like that. Um, and yeah, because I wanted to go to the Bath and Body Works in Duffer Mall, because they're having a sale on $13 for like those 3-wick candles, which are usually like $22, $25, which is why, because last time I went to the Bath and Body Works with my niece, and I saw the candle that smelled amazing, and it was the champagne toast candle, but I couldn't get it at the time because it was $22, and I could have gotten it, but I didn't want to pay that much for a candle. So I kind of like, I'm waiting now that they have a sale, and now I'm going to get it. And it's the champagne toast candle, but I did get the fragrance mist, because oh my god, y'all, this smells so good. So good, and it just feels like so refreshing. And I'm so like looking forward to getting the candle for that. Yesterday, I finished finally 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and I have some thoughts that I'm going to be sharing when I do my September wrap up. And I also want so I'm going to be the Night Magic is sort of like by Charlotte Vale Allen is the book that that I take with me to work and all that stuff. But for here at home, not counting my nighttime read, which is Go Tell the Bees That I'm Gone by Diana Gabaldon. For my here read, I am going to be starting another classic because I want to do those like here where I can like take my time and like annotate them and like just basically go read them here. It's Penguin Classics edition by Elizabeth Gaskell called Ruth, and I think I can. Well, should I read that to you or should I wait for the wrap up? I'm gonna wait for the wrap up, but yeah. I think it's basically about like an orphan girl who gets seduced and pregnant. Yeah, so gonna be starting that today. Also today, yesterday we did my reaction for Supernatural, season 12, episode 10. Today we are going to be doing my reaction for Outlander, season 6, episode 4. Yes, episode 4. Now, unfortunately, episode 3 got a little bit blocked. If you go on my channel, you may be able to see it depending on what country you're in. Because it got blocked in, like, some countries. But it wasn't, like, completely blocked, so you may still be able to see it there. Again, depending on what country you're in. So, gonna head out now. Oh, also yesterday, I watched the movie of Anne Frank. And this one was the one with Ben Kingsley, Brenda Blethyn, and Hannah Taylor Gordon playing Anna. Y'all, this girl, Hannah Taylor Gordon, blew me away. Like, I've seen a few Anne Frank movies. I think she's my favorite Anne Frank. Now, granted, I did not see. Was it a play or was it actually a movie that Melissa Gilbert did a long time ago? Where I believe she was in Anne Frank. She played Anne Frank. I don't know if it was a play. Yeah, I think this one is my favorite Anne Frank movie that I've seen so far because a lot of the Anne Frank movies stop when they get discovered in the attic, and they end it there. And then they're like, and then there's like the words over the screen that like Anne Frank, she was taken to Auschwitz and died there of typhus, I think it was. Like 2 weeks before they were liberated, which is just a bigger sort of punch in the gut. But this one, it gave you like a big bit before, like how her life was. You got to see like her life before they went into the attic, and you got to see her life once they were captured. You actually got to see her life in the camp. So I think this did a fantastic job with the story, and just oh my god, the performances were amazing. Just Brenda Blethyn, you bitch. She's such a bitch in this movie. And Jenny Seagrove, who was in that Barbara Taylor Bradford movie. Why is she not in here? Why is she not in the back credits? Jenny Seagrave. She was Emma in the Woman of Substance, I think it was, by Barbara Taylor Bradford. That miniseries. She was great. Ben Kingsley was amazing, and Hannah, of course, blew me away. So if you have not watched an Anne Frank movie, I would highly recommend this one. This one with Ben Kingsley and Hannah Taylor. God damn it. Hannah Taylor Gordon. So that's what I did sort of yesterday at the for my evening. Yeah, so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna finish my coffee. And then head on out. Library first, and then Dufferin Mall, and then I'll show you sort of. Oh, I also wanted to get at the Dufferin Mall. I've forgotten that this was a thing. That there's removable wallpaper, and I'm very excited about that because, again, I like where I live. It's small. But it's not like it's not the prettiest apartment. So I figure maybe I can get some like nice removable wallpaper and like do that, and so it'll make it look a little nicer. So I got that idea, and so I'll see if I can find that. And I want to get some more sticky tabs for my annotating my books. And yeah, so that's going to be it for now, and I will talk to you guys later. So I just had a weird moment. But first, let's talk about what we did today. We went to Dufferin Mall, where apparently they did not have wallpaper, but they did have, and I've been trying to get one for like a while now, but they seem to be still so expensive, printers, like ink printers for your computer. And like I don't understand why they're still like so freaking expensive. Printers have been a thing for like over 50, 60 years now. But Walmart did have a sale where they were, I got one for like $70, which was awesome. So if I can maybe show you. There we are. Can you see that? Maybe the other side is better because the sticker is on that side. But maybe that way you can see it better. Yeah. So, picked up a printer. And still have to connect it and all that stuff. Because my printer I have not been able to use for like a while now. It's like years old. And I needed to get a new one. So that was great. Also, went to my Bath and Body Works and got my champagne toast candle, and it smells so yummy. Oh, it smells so good. And of course, but I'm kind of proud of myself because I got the printer, but they did not have. Did I mention they did not have wallpaper? To be fair, maybe I should have gone to the other stores that were in the mall, but in the Walmart, they did not have wallpaper. What the hell? why aren't they selling wallpaper anymore? But I did pick up a few little sticky tabs to add to the collection. And I picked up this historical Acts of Love and War. Now, it's technically 30% off, so sale, we like that. And, it's set during 1936, so not like a World War II. It's actually set during the Spanish Civil War. So, really looking forward to that. And she's torn between two brothers. So, I'm very much looking forward to that. And I picked up a couple, because I only picked up one book. This is how I justified it. Because I only picked up one book, I picked up 2 magazines. I picked up the English Home, and I usually get magazines for my books, for like setting and stuff, because I'm very much a dialogue writer, and I always need help with after like going back and describing setting and that kind of stuff. So I picked the English Home, and one of my favorite home decor kind of magazines is Florida Design. Yeah, so picked up those 2. Now at the library, I got some pretty good, awesome stuff. Got a few more meditation kind of instrumental CDs, and this one is L'Oiseau du Paradis, which I believe translates to Birds of Paradise. And I got George Winston's Spring Carousel and its solo piano. And Afro-Celt sound system. I believe it's Capture, and 1995 to 2010. And I've always liked that kind of like Afro-Celtic fusion music. And Native American flute, which I'm looking at now and wondering if I already have. Let me go have a look for a second. Nope, I don't seem to have it, so that's good. And I got, so now DVDs wise, I got a documentary of the Women of 69 Unboxed, and it's Ordinary Lives Made Extraordinary by the Upheavals of the 1960s, and so really looking forward to watching that. And I got another strike novel, strike movie, which the first one I have there is Lethal White, and it's based on book 4 of the Strike series by Robert Galbraith, J.K. Rowling. And this one has 3, so I'm hoping that it's the first 3, and then that way I can watch them sort of in order. Then I have the miniseries War and Peace, the sort of updated miniseries that came out in 2016. So that was War and Peace, and it stars Lily James Norton, who is a pretty boy, and Paul Dano, who I don't think I know. Next we have another Spanish telenovela, and it's Eva Luna, and it's all about this woman taking revenge after her father is killed by a hit-and-run driver, and she starts to suspect that maybe the man that she loves is the one who did it. So, very much looking forward to that. This one is, I believe, this is a Portuguese sort of mini-series, 6 episodes, and it's Vidago Palace, and it's described as brings Downton Abbey style to Portugal. So very much looking forward to that. This is from 2019. That's 6 episodes. Then I got Spencer with Kristen Stewart, who I will admit, Kristen Stewart is not my favorite actress. She has that same sort of non-expression on her face that Jennifer Connelly has, and I find Elizabeth Mitchell has from Juliet from Lost. She has that same sort of thing going on. But I saw the trailer for this, and it looked quite good. And it's all about Diana Spencer, um, Princess Diana. And so Kristen Stewart is playing the role of Princess Diana. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how she does here, because the trailer looked really good. And I got, finally, A Star is Born, the most recent version with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, which I've always wanted to see, but never got a chance to see. And then I have The Joy Luck Club, which I tried reading the book, but I couldn't get into the book. So I figure maybe if I enjoy the movie, I will give the book another shot, because again, and if you're not new here, then you know that this is the hill that I die on. When there is a book to movie adaptation, always watch the movie first. Always. That way, if you watch the book first, you'll be nitpicking and bitching about the movie and all the stuff that they cut, blah blah blah. If you watch the movie first, you'll see if you enjoy the story, and then when you read the book, you'll get more of the story and maybe things that they change that you end up liking better in the book. So that is a hill that I will die on. And finally, I got Tom Hardy as Al Capone. Al Capone. Very much looking forward to this. So that's sort of what I picked up on my way. That's what I picked up today. When I got home, we had a little bit of a thing. So this guy, I'm carrying I had to take a cab, which irked me, because I wish that they'd had like a big enough bag that I can carry the printer like on the bus, but they didn't. So fine. So I had to take a cab, and this dude, I'm in front of my apartment, and he opens the door for me. Fine, thank you very much. But then he gets into the elevator with me, goes to my floor, and follows me all the way to my doorway. And I'm waiting to and I want to get into my apartment, but he's standing right next to me. And am I going to open my apartment door while there's a guy beside me? No. So I go down to security and tell the security lady, like, yeah, there's this dude, and I'm trying to get into my apartment, but he's standing outside my apartment. And then she's like, no problem, I'll come up with you. So she comes up, and she's like, to the guy, like, do you live here? And he's like, no. Do you live on this floor? No. I'm going to ask you to move along. He's like, okay. I'm like, that has never happened to me before. I've been here almost 10 years. That has never happened to me before. Like, what the hell? So, that was a bit of a thing that happened. So now I'm going to do my reaction for, now I'm going to get some lunch, because I meant to go to the mall, because I had a coupon, and I meant to go get my lunch, like, at the mall, like, in the food court, and use the coupon. But I completely forgot. And as I was, like, getting, like, the printer and everything, I completely forgot. So now I'm sort of in the mood to order something. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I have a flyer from this place called the Wing Machine, and I love chicken wings. So I'm going to see if I can get something ordered from there, or see what else I can pick up, because I feel like ordering food today. So that's going to be it for this week. I'm going to do my Outlander reaction, and then I have to edit my weekly vlog from last week to put that up, and maybe if I have time, I will do some editing on Blood Vows Book 4, The Choice, which is Will's story. So that's sort of the plan for the rest of the afternoon and evening. Also looking forward to starting Ruth by Ruth by Elizabeth Gaskell, and that's going to be the plan for the rest of the day. So I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!